Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today, I am showing you guys the entire build process of my Clone Trooper helmet. So, this will be taking off the build plate and getting it all painted and putting the visor in and everything. I will be talking over a lot of this most of the time just because the audios of my phone microphone is really bad, and you'll see in the second to last clip, I'm just not talking at all. And or I'm talking, but I'm gonna do a voiceover, so you'll understand once you see it. But yeah, so this will be the entire build process, the sanding, the spackling, all of that. So yeah, let's get into the video. So as you can see, I'm going over it with some wall spackle, and this is just to fill in the gaps and get it smoothed out. So that'll fill in those tiny gaps, and then I'll sand it down, and it'll help make it look more smooth. With this print, I did mess up the support on the middle, and the printer ran into it, and it snapped off. So the inside and part of the dome, you could definitely see there were some gaps. So the wall spackle really helped that out. And along the bottom where those supports were, I put some on there just because it'll help it with making it look more clean. And I do this, I think, twice, and I sand it down, then I filler prime it, and then yeah, so that's just what I'm doing right here. And yeah, also I just wanted to let you guys know, in some clips I will have a picture of the Clone Trooper helmet over a family photo, so that's just for privacy reasons. So right here you can see I am going over it with some 60 grit sandpaper, and so yeah, that's just the sanding process. This is the first time sanding, and then I put some wall spackle on it, but I do that at my grandparents' house, so I did not record that part. But yeah, right now I'm just sanding it down and trying to get it a little smoother in some of those spots. It's not perfect, but it does help it out a little bit. And I do forget to clean it off in this first clip because if you clean it off with like a wash rag or something, you get all the little particles off, and that helps it look more smooth. But yeah, so this was the first clip, and we'll go on to the next one. Alright, so as I'm going back over this video doing the voiceover, I completely forgot to mention the fact that I did not record myself spray painting this or filler priming it, but that's what the gray stuff is. That's filler primer. And I'm going over some of the sides of the helmets, trying to get those layer lines down a little more. And I did print this out with a 0.4mm nozzle, so it does look a little better than with a 0.6, but it's pretty rough on some parts, like I said earlier. So yeah, that's what I'm doing, and sadly I could not get it just right, so it didn't look that smooth, but overall I think it looked okay. So again, here I am just sanding it down, mainly the dome, but yeah, and then I get a wash rag and just clean it off to get those dust particles off. So right here I am getting ready to paint it because, as you can see, I spray painted it white, and I'm getting ready to tape off some of those areas where I will be painting it red. I did have to hand paint this completely, so a lot of it looks really rough and it is not that great, but overall it looks decent, I would say. But I'm just taping off some spots, and I did not record the whole painting process because that was a very long process. It took me about 2 or 3 days to get it just the way I wanted it. But in the end, I did do some weathering stuff, and you'll see that in the final clip of the helmet. But yeah, here I am, and I'm just explaining where I'm taping it off and stuff. So as you can see, the paint on the helmet is a darkish red, and that is I'll show you guys the picture of the design I'm doing. But yeah, so it looks okay. It's not exact match, but it was as close as I could get with hand paint, so yeah. Alright, so as you can see in this clip, I got the entire fin and some of that front part painted red. Here I am just going over it with another layer because, you know, you need more than one layer for painting stuff. But a problem with the tape is when I pulled it off, there was a lot of the paint seeped under the tape, and it made it look pretty bad. So that was a bit disappointing, so I just went over it with some white paint, but it did make it look a little more weathered, I guess. So if you guys think it looks good, you do. If you don't, that's very fair. I don't think it looks that great. And yeah, but here I am just painting it all. So I was thinking about not even adding this clip into the video, but I thought might as well to show you guys the mistakes I made. You can see on some of those parts right there, I got some paint on it accidentally and it made it look pretty bad. And then as you can see, I'm taking off the tape and stuff, and then you'll notice I realized how bad of a taping job I did. And yeah, so I was hoping the fin would look a lot cleaner when I took off the tape. That's obviously why I first recorded this clip, but you can see there are a lot of little seeps, little spots where the paint seeped under, and yeah, but I do kind of go over it and clean it up. I don't think I recorded it, but yeah. So in this clip, you'll see me, I'm going over the helmet, and this is the full finished design. You'll get a better look at it in this next clip, but right here I'm just talking about it, and some of the flaws I made, but it is a learning process, and the next one will hopefully look a lot better. But it does fit on my head, and I think it looks pretty cool, but not perfect, obviously. But you know, you learn from your mistakes, and hopefully the next one looks a lot better. I will make another video soon on that helmet, but for now, it won't be for a little while because this helmet alone took me like a month, just with a bunch of other stuff I had to do. So yeah, but I'm pretty happy with the finished product, and like I said, it's a lot of learning curves. So yeah, but anyways, I'll show you guys the final full clip